When so ha, biniji numa kepa wono. Ye abebe nyon afi ape enyo. Numa enyo ke epa ano. Na shemwe ni shwane ne wobwa na ni mokeba hanyi. Shemwe ne kedinete Facebook e YouTube nyabanya ko ye Mbn 360. Mina adede shi dani wa abote sanjam ye nye ha wokwa oti ye ekume.
Maye nyelo mahama ewo Ghana bia shini amekwe ameni yeli mninjobang. Ye shikake dra yili sanjin amnie Morocco eha Ghana fertilizer ton akpe enyo. Kechi ma okwa yeli ni chumogbeni eyise. Ni yemanse sanjami mwe amaniebo efele fan ake Israel ke Lebanon tawo mosefoe ji na nefa Kenya twinjolemni shinwe na agba ikome ebolile.
Kyawonje shemwe ya shishien maye nyelo John Dramani Mahama mi wo Ghana bi ahiwale ni amekwe amani yeli sumli bemni ni ewonga ke sho ni ni minchi tamobanku ke fufu yeli beke ni je ina
Maye nyelo chomli ake nikase moye hiwale papa na musajamli keboni adesaba inshi ha jinuko uti ye amralo free primary healthcare program lo ni femomli ni none egbepa moji ake eba wo mambie ahiwale ke chosemo ke hani mukofe muko alehe no kwemo bona fe ni na agba alohela koka akamomo mahe nyelo remo remo babawo ke minko ni eni kusumi ke agbene shin le papa ke nko hiwale papa na musajin ahi ye Ghana ne.
And so one of the aspects of the free primary health care too will be to educate people on what makes you susceptible to non-communicable diseases, how to change your lifestyle. I mean, if you are the kind of person who likes eating heavy foods, you are not physically active, you are sitting in one place, and yet when they give you your fufu or banku, you say it's too small, you want a big bowl of fufu, and you want to eat it every day. Sometimes you eat it at night before you go and sleep. All those dietary changes you'll be educated on. Please, by 7 o'clock, eat your dinner and don't eat again. If you are hungry, just take some cup of tea or something. Don't eat any heavy food. Banku in the evening, you come from work in the evening, and then your poor wife is tired. Come and do banku, come and stir banku for me at 10 o'clock in the night. Why? So, an aspect of the free primary health care will be education on how to maintain a decent lifestyle. Our fathers and co used to eat banku and fufu late in the night, but they were physically active. They used to go to the farm, and they expended energy. Now we don't do any physical activity. You wake up in the morning, no exercise, you eat breakfast. They used to walk to the farm. You go and take your car, drive to work. When you go to work, you go and sit behind the desk from 8 to 5. You close, you take your car again, you come home. And when you come home, you say, where's my banku? What physical activity did you do to deserve banku? You know, so change of lifestyle will be part of the educational activity of the free primary health care.
Nlale lo chachuchi kata minche samwe ha akuchombi ni yo Sancho Kofi akpafu lepe kelolobi ni jisa de modern bo ni amebe ye Ghana mra ope ye ni jipanyom
Ye remomni ye anunyam ni kasemolo chosemo ke Jeremoy ni femo ni te no ye University of Professional Studies ye Ghana shishin ewie ake Guan Oshikifon akucho shishito lo chemo chake eshai ke efon ni akuche ye echomomli Sal sane kahe ji Ghana ma Oshikifon akucho ni yemla alo constitution ni agbahe kada keche ni no wele ona agbai kenko na adamo Bejano to ke agbene pepepehi.
It cannot be said that the subsequent creation of a Guan district and a Guan constituency are sufficient to remedy the injustice to the people of Sao. For one thing, the mere denomination of a district and a constituency does not provide the development resources that are the legitimate aspiration of the people. For the period, they lacked representation in parliament, and a share of the resources that could have been available through a member of parliament, I dare say they are owed reparation. The historic injustice of the declaration by the EC of the election of a member of parliament for a constituency to which they belong but were denied a vote in awaits judicial resolution. Please remember that the EC itself has admitted that it would have been illegal to have asked the voters in those areas to vote in the Boem constituency in December 2020. Yet, that is what the constitutional instrument which the EC has claimed in its defense to the election petition to be the applicable instrument. That is what that instrument would have required.
Now pay henyo kenha old tafo Vincent Eko Asefwa ewu na agba kenko National Pensions Regulatory Authority niji NPRA bi numake edwemanse ni kasimoni femo ye United States ehi.
Ye eriemo mieke manupa ekome tamo Deputy Attorney General ke Deputy Governor ke ha Bank of Ghana lo Ghana shikato hewulue sheni femo shishigbi etese shinwe amena ameli ake amenyomowo niji per diem allowance se ake fe kra eha ame eriemo ewele chemo yano ke hani ame gbelemo ken koboni ake ma shikacho ni eha hi.
On the Bentley University issue, what was the content, the scope, curriculum, and measurable learning outcomes of the 2-week Bentley University program undertaken by the 21-member delegation, which 14 days, we are told that the Deputy Attorney General, Justice Remsai, attended only 3 days, took the per diem and came back to Ghana. Does Bentley University, USA, offer any specialized course specifically on Ghana's National Pensions Act, 2008, Act 766, and its implementation architecture? What was the total cost of the training program, including tuition, flights, accommodation, per diem, and logistics? We are also very interested in this cost because the Deputy Bank of Ghana, the Deputy Governor of the Bank of Ghana, also sat on this board. He went for the program just some 2-3 days, took the per diem, and also came back. We also want to understand as to how this is important to the management of the NPRA.
Menfio ni yomla ope ye ewie kenko CDM million panyo. Chika ni National Pensions Regulatory Authority ekwo ye ni kase moye manse United States sehi.
Mla ope henyo ke ha old tafo oshikifon akuchomu. Mla lelo Vincent Eko Asefwa bisani kenko shikafite mohi. Noni sidie million edrelo 4 million Ghana cedis na maniebo chomli ake Lojino ni ake wome ne ape diem ke amewo henyomo ni eche ke hani amingbelemo bona feni anye aba mambia hijomo shika niji pensioners fund say.
It has been confirmed that NPRA undertook a 2-week foreign training program at Bentley University in Boston involving 11 board members, 6 directors, and senior management staff. Preliminary estimates place the cost at approximately 2.38 million for business class air travel alone. For the 11 people, approximate estimate, this cost the pensioner, the ordinary pensioner, about 2.38 million for business class air ticket alone. While accommodation and per diem allowances hang around 4 million cedis.
Menfio ni yomla ope ye mi bisani. Ye National Pensions Regulatory Authority yinto. Ake ameke CDM million wo ha ikpawo niji 700 million Ghana cedis shikafa. Ba ha ke ha headquarters phase 2 nuchumo chamo. Biamlini ameke phase 1 bonko nuchumo.
Anonyamo Vincent Eko Aseifu Aminche ni Mansolo ni kwa Kasajano Ebomoden Ekenongme Afrogbejano Tueno Akeni ni Amingbele Mokomi ya no hiwo. Nesa wele nagba kenko maashika ke nichumo ke agbene ni ashishigbala mo ficho unhi.
We call for the immediate suspension and independent review of the 700 million phase 2 facility proposal associated with Mr. Chris Body-Mensah's administration, including the necessity, repayment terms, pricing basis, and long-term impact on contributors' returns. We must always remember that new pension reforms, that is the Act 766 of 2008, promise Ghanaian workers of decent retirement income security. For clarity and national accountability, the issues requiring immediate investigation are as follows. 1. In addition to the foregoing, the following specific questions now arise and require immediate public answers from the NPRA. Its leadership under Mr. Chris Body-Mensah and all institutions involved in the relevant approvals, transaction and oversight processes on the proposed 700 million loan or bond facility from Tier 2 and Tier 3 pension funds. Who is the loan or bond transaction advisors engaged on the proposed 700 million phase 2 headquarters financing arrangement? Was the appointment of the special loan or bond transaction advisor subjected to competitive tendering? And if so, what procurement method was used and who approved it? These are the questions that we are asking by way of an RTI, and the man is telling us that because of a certain IOPS principle, we cannot ask these questions on behalf of the Ghanaian people and by extension on behalf of the pensioners. Over what repayment horizon does Mr. Chris Body-Mensah intend for pension contributors through the NPRA to finish paying for this bond or loan facility? How does this project in any way assist in securing good retirement incomes for Ghanaian workers whose deferred wages constitute the underlying pension asset? Why is Mr. Chris Body-Mensah pursuing a non-urgent 700 million phase 2 expansion when the first phase remains uncommissioned? Why should contributors be tied to a facility yielding a little above 5% when prevailing market returns may be significantly stronger?
Chuchu manye nyelo John Ejekum Kufo eche ke hamode bo kechi Africa chaki mo ke ya hie ke chono ya anuchumo ke oblanta ya anuchumo hamono.
Yeah, remo ye hinabo amo alo high level meeting ke ha Africa Economic Forum Advisory Board ewie ake Shikalo Investments ni ake wo so awahi wale niji energy ke transport alo chone nuchumo mlie ji sanfle oti na kebagbele shikasaji ana na agbene huwe ejaje Africa majiye keda moheko wulu ye majin shortu attain keji ebale shikasaji.
African Union has been meeting, has been talking. We've talked of African unity and all that for the past about 60, 70 years. But where is the transportation? And I think it would enjoin us to sit, put Africa, if you like, the time map of Africa before us, to see how we could help with Africa's movement transformation, so Africa would find its proper place, not on the margins, but in the mainstream of the Global Economic Forum, which takes place annually in Switzerland. If you are talking of development transformation, you talk agriculture, you may also talk of infrastructure. You talk infrastructure, it should include energy. You should talk employment, especially of youth. It's estimated that within the next 20 years, Africa alone, this continent, would come to be populated with 1/4 of the whole world's population.
Yes, and you call Kumamnie. Men fio ni yom la upe ye mi che ni Attorney General aje heshifo ni eyoko ke no ke shiju ke fon yeso momli ake eba me Office of the Special Prosecutor be ni ekan echu eni.
Kulo koko se wi ake Attorney General Hishitra Kenani Farm ke hisanjin fe kenye kojomo he wululo High Court kojomo se wole ona agbai kenko amralo hishifon ni eyo kebawo anti-corruption institutions alonu chumokui ni yo ju kefon sanjin amniye hiwale ya City Adafitwaa aku sandigba amniye mlalelo kehame fio akulo minority caucus nílẹ̀ náà èjì mláwò pé èèyàn kí á sì àmì òṣìkìfọ̀n àkójọ nígbà èjì John dákun susu nífẹ̀ẹ́ mọ̀ náà akẹ́ nà àgbá ẹgbẹ̀nẹ́wọ̀n ẹ̀hà tọ̀tọ̀mọ̀ ẹ̀bà mọ́dá ní àbọ̀ kẹ̀bá wo ankro nítúmọ̀kú ní ẹ̀hà ní àkọ́ǹtàbù anyẹ́ àyà èyí ẹ̀mí.
So if I were the AG, I would say that look, let's hold on. He wants to challenge. Let him challenge the decision first. What is a rush in taking over the cases? What is a rush? OSP is doing his work. In fact, the Attorney General has been accused of doing nothing. What at all are they doing? And so why do you want to pile more cases? You always complain that there are too many cases anyways. So what is it? If indeed, right, if indeed they actually want to fight corruption, and this is just the issue, that is the authorization is just the issue, right? The AG should just write that, okay, now this is the court decision. We have so, and we know that we need to give you authorization. In order for you to know that we want to fight corruption, we have by this letter given you authorization to continue with the cases. That would have been fantastic. That, oh, okay, really, the people want to fight corruption. And now we say we are taking over the cases. What is it you are doing that they cannot do? So it tells you that is a government that's run away from its shadows. You campaign on the platform of fighting corruption, and now the very institution which will help you to fight corruption, you are clipping its wing, you are destroying it. It's just sad, and we need to be worried. And I hope that all of us will rise up to condemn this act.
Wabafu wohi ke wakuwase wakashika ke jaraili sanjia babanye kachioi.
And he asked them, when he sent them, do you lack anything? And they said, we lack nothing. I pray that this will be your story. As you live for God and you work for God and you support God's work, you will look back and say, I have lacked nothing in my life. We want to thank God and thank God again that Friday is a night of prayer, prophetic night, healing night, the word of God night, and worship night. Every Friday in Maranatha Power Ministries. And I'm inviting you, beloved, if we don't realize the warfare we are in, the devil will defeat you as a child of God. And the most strangest things and unfortunate things in the church today is good believers who are weak. You are good, but you are weak spiritually. God wants you to be strong because he says in Ephesians chapter 6 verse 10, he says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. You see, there are certain battles you cannot win in the day. This Friday and every Friday, I'm inviting you to Maranatha Power Ministries for breakthrough night, signs and wonders night, prophetic night, healing night, deliverance night, and salvation night. Let me see you this Friday. If you want more direction, telephone numbers on the screen. Please call. And also, you can watch me on Mbn TV every time we are having service. And also watch me and be with me on all the social media platforms you will see on the screen. Remember this, Jesus prayed in the night. Even the Son of Man prayed all night. It's our time. God bless you.
Shida pledge no ake okewe be Mbn Adafitwaa no no wakabaje shishi kegbena ye shika kejora eli sanjam ni Morocco ma Ghana ma fertilizer to akpe enyo kewa kemomode nkechi okwaeli nchumogbeni emli yise ni ewo ni eni hebui amni wale ye Ghana amralwe ye feed Ghana ni chumo shishi
Nike ni alo donation ni jishi enyo no tino ye ni femo kokuboko shishim ye mansomo ni chumo he ni kwa manselo gbefa sajano niji Ministry of Foreign Affairs ye Ghana ye remo ye ni femo shishim mansolo ni kwa manselo gbefa sajano anunyamo Samuel kujeto ablakwa wie ake neke ekpekpa femo ne ji noko ni wo majin enyo ne ashramomli hi wale agbene huwe esa eti hishifon ni majin enyo ne yo kebawo okwayeli ni femo keni eni afabanfo emli hi wale titiri keji akweboni na agbai ewehi no ye Middle East lowman se Morocco man ni hiejele emli adebo ni bi babaoe ekofe ekoe ji manko ni keji ebale fertilizer femo ameji uti na agbene huwe amejaje amehi kedomushim ake walo noni blofocho ake strategic partner ke ha Africa majin ni mintao eya amehi ya okwayeli ke ehe no ni femoi amni
Woba fo yi ke woko se woba ya manse ni wa akono ni eti no ejeme
Mbn Jasuni Fremi Ejahima Sawuba Mbn Jasua Fremi 0245 882128 Mbn Jasu coming home na yendi eja at the right place.
Wakabaje shishi kegbena ye manse sanjam niye Hezbollah kan ye mi famotu in low rockets kemi shi northern Israel kebashi mankene dan into enjolegbeja no to bon enuchumo Israel to twala mo ye Lebanon akowa ya mlihute no san bosem
shi hemoke yeli eji ake to enjole lo tawo monesefo ni Washington to higbeja no ba gbelegbe eha to enjole shramo ye Israel ke Lebanon ten ma he nyelo Trump ke chono no efoni ni eche onupai enyo ke ba White House ke hano ni le susu ake klein dremo no ni ji first meaningful talks ye majin enyo ne attain ye afi nyomai edre lo 40 years mline ye ni family Israel kan yemi manomi ake ame asrafo ye je no kuna mbakwa mese keshi Southern Lebanon heni Prime Minister ri ake ameminche afabanfo ku ni ji security zone ba fe mouse ekpa kembenke border Hezbollah ehe awomlin ake eke twenjole riemone ba chuni shihu amenka ya menri ake boni Israel ma eba heshin ye amema fagbe Lebanese bi ehun ka kwe na yin amengmengbe ni amehun amebaje na ejake ameye na kan hegbe kwe na yin no na eba fite to enjole riemo ike gbejano to efen kin kola mu
Bien ni wakeshia moye ba wa shi dani wo ba ya nye ha wokwa otiye iku.
Maye nyelo mahama ewo Ghana bia shini amekwe ameni yelim ni njobang. Ye shika kedra yili sanjin amniye Morocco eha Ghana fertilizer ton akpe enyo kechi ma okwa yele ni chumogbeni eyise. Ni emanse sanjami mwe amaniebo efele fan ake Israel ke Lebanon tawo mosefoe ji na nifa Kenya twinjolemni shinwe na agba ikome ebolile.
Mimoni keshia moye banye binoji na adidi kechi ofefe jumo oba ke wose ochi ne kebiami yen wala don ke wonkwemu